In our childhood, in our childhood, we learned article quite correctly, but in a incorrect way. My dear students, we learned article quite correctly but in an incorrect way. Assalamu alaikum. Very good morning to you all. I am Shahid Shahan. I am serving in Dhaka College as a lecturer in English. Today our topic is, article. Today we are going to learn article. This is a very easy topic, but it's really tough to get 5 out of 5. You will have 10 questions. That means 0.5 into 10 equal to 5. It's really tough to get 5 out of 5. So if we learn this topic from the root, it will be very easy to get 5 out of 5. I have given a quotation here, that is, in our childhood we learned article quite correctly but in an incorrect way. Now we will learn article correctly in a correct way. Okay, how? If I ask you a question, that is, what is article or what is the definition of article? Can anyone answer? What is the definition of article? Please answer the definition of article. Is there anyone who can answer? Very often I see that the students answer in a way A and D are called article. No, my dear students, this is not a correct answer. This is not the definition of article. Actually, these 3 adjectives are article. Then what's the definition of article? First of all, let's learn the definition of article. Because whatever we learn, we should learn it from the root. And it helps to get much mark in Viva. Okay, the definition of article. Article is a type of adjective. Then what type of part of speech is article? Article is an adjective. So article is a type of adjective that describes nouns or noun equivalents. Nouns or noun equivalents. There are three. There are three articles including A and D. That means A and D are three articles which describe a specific or unspecific noun equivalent. Sorry, I have to write here a specific or unspecific. So these three articles describe specific or unspecific nouns, or the words which describe specific nouns or unspecific nouns or nouns equivalents. That words are called article. Okay, dear, we have come to know the definition of article. Why this article is called adjective? Let's know it. These words or articles, these words are a type or group of determinants. That means these articles determines noun determinants. They modify or describe. They modify or describe what? Nouns. As they describe or modify nouns, that's why articles are always adjective. My dear student, now let's learn the classification of article. There are two types of articles. Number one, definite. Number two, indefinite. Definite articles and indefinite articles. The articles which specify noun or noun equivalent is called definite article. That is the or the, and the articles which doesn't or which don't specify the noun or noun equivalents, that is called indefinite article. A and N are indefinite articles, the or the definite articles. To learn article very clearly, we should know the sounds, the pronunciation. Actually, these articles are determined by the sounds or by the pronunciation. That's why we should know the pronunciation the, a and n. Okay, first of all, let's learn where we use the and where we use the. You know, there is a word the, whether it is the the. Which one is correct? The or the? Both these two words, both these pronunciations are correct. Before vowel sound, we use the, and before consonant sound, we use the. Clear, dear students? Before vowel sound we use the, and before consonant sound we use the. Okay, then let's have an exercise. Dash man dash pen dash orange dash angel. Here is a consonant sound M, here is a consonant sound P. That means the man. Here is the consonant sound P, so here you will use the pen. Here is vowel sound O, here is another vowel sound A, that means the orange, the angel. So before vowel sound we will use the, and before consonant sound we will use the. Now we will learn the sound of A, whether it is A, we will learn these things. You know, my dear students, A, sometimes we pronounce it as A, sometimes we pronounce it as A. Which one is correct? We have to know this. Is it A or is it A? In 97 cases, in 97% cases we use A. 97% cases we use A. And in 3% cases in our conversation we use 3%, we use A. Okay, now let's know where we use A and where we use A. I'm telling you once again, before learning article in a correct way, we should know these sounds. We should know this pronunciation. Okay, my dear students, when we give emphasis, then we use A. In other cases, we use A. How? Suppose I am telling you, please bring me a banana, bring me a banana from the kitchen. Just let me write it down here. Bring me a banana from the kitchen. Here I am uttering this article as A. Okay, then according to my instruction, you went to the kitchen and you have come back with 5 bananas. With 5 bananas. But I told you to bring a banana. Okay. Then you have come to me with 5 bananas. Then I am telling you, dear, I told you to bring a banana. A banana. Here we are using a because I am giving emphasis here. I told you to bring a banana. So in this case we pronounce this letter or this alphabet as a, but in normal cases we use it as a. So this is the basic rule of a and the or the or a. Now we will learn that two classifications of article, that is definite article or indefinite article. Why these two are called definite and indefinite? Definite article. Definite article. Definite article means specific. Specific. When something or a noun becomes specific, we use definite article. Now we should know how the noun becomes specific. Suppose I bought a pen. Dash pen is red. Dear students, please look over here. Here is a word pen noun. Here is a word pen noun. This pen indicates this pen. That means the second pen has become specific. Because which pen is red? This pen which I bought. Which I bought, this pen is red. That means this pen has become specific in the second sentence. That's why here we used a, and please look over here. I am pronouncing it as a because this a doesn't give any emphasis. That's why it's a. And if this a gives what should I say? If this a gives emphasis, then it becomes a. Okay. Now this pen, this a pen becomes specific here in the second sentence. That's why here we will use the pen. And I am pronouncing this the as the because this noun starts with a consonant sound. That's why it's the. And if it were started with vowel sound, then I would pronounce it as the. As it is now starts with consonant sound, that's why I am telling it the. However, have you got the point? Here the pen, here a pen was unspecific. That's why I used a here, and this very pen became specific here. That's why I used here the. Okay. So definite article is that type of article which takes its place before a specific noun. Okay. Now we should know where we use indefinite article. indefinite article. Where we use indefinite article? When something or when a noun is unspecific, then we use indefinite article. How unspecific? Let's learn it through an example. Suppose a boy, a girl, an angel. Okay, here a boy means any boy. Only a boy can do this. That means any boy can do this. That means it's unspecific. A girl. Only a girl can dance well. That means it becomes unspecific. Any girl can dance well. Or an angel. That means any angel. Okay, so when we are using this a or a or an, it becomes unspecific. So in unspecific cases, we use a or an. So specification or unspecification is the root of learning article. The main duty of article is to specify or unspecifies. Okay, now we have understood the two types of article. That is definite article and indefinite article. Now we have to learn the use of article. Okay, uses of a or an. Now we are going to learn the uses of a or an. You know, dear students, here I have written, we generally place an before a word starting with vowel a, e, I, o, u. We generally place an before a word starting with vowel a, e, I, o, u. This is the wrong conception. Or we can also say we generally place a before a word starting with consonant. If the word starts with consonant, then we use a. If the word starts with vowel, then we use an. This conception is wrong. Let me prove how. There is a difference between vowel and vowel sound, between consonant and consonant sounds. Article totally depends on the sounds, not the alphabets. And let me say one thing, that is why we use a or an, because it suits the mind or the pronunciation of the native speakers. When an suits, they use an. When a suits or a suits, they use a. In this way, the conception of article has come to us. However, what I was telling you, what is vowel and what is vowel sound? we have to know the vowel and vowel sounds before learning this. Okay, dear students, let me explain one more thing. A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. But these are not the vowel sounds. However, I told you that the word starts with vowels, then we use N. I told you that this is the wrong conception. Let me explain how. Here is dash hour. Here is dash one-eyed man. You all know that H is a consonant alphabet and O is a vowel alphabet. But should we use here A, as it starts with a consonant, and should we use here N as it starts with a vowel alphabet? No, this is wrong, because this H and this O achieves or takes different type of sound. This H here takes vowel sounds, hour, not hour, and I is a vowel sound, so we will use here N. And this one-eyed man, wa, this is also a consonant sound, that's why we will use here A. So the use of particle totally depends on the sound of the noun or the sound of the word, whether it is consonant alphabet or whether it is vowel alphabet, that doesn't matter. We have to keep in mind that whether it is vowel sounds or whether it is consonant sounds. So we should know the vowel sounds at first and the consonant sounds at first. If we don't know these things, it will be tough for us to solve article correctly or in a correct way or 100%. In English, there are 5 vowel alphabets. How many alphabets, vowel alphabets? 5. 5 vowel alphabets, but there are as many as 20 vowel sounds. So to solve article properly, we should know these 20 vowel alphabets. Let's know what are the 20 vowel alphabets. On the screen you see I have written here I and 2 dot. You can say clone. That is called E. That means dirgho E. Okay. So here I have written sheep, bhedar pal, sheep. So this E is a vowel sound, and here I have written I, sheep. This is short E, sheep. This one is U, dirgho U. Good. This is shoot. This one is A, bed, A. So this is another vowel sound. This reverse E is A. This is also a vowel sound, teacher. This is short A, bird. Okay. Ua, A, C-A-T, cat, A. That means this A is a vowel sound. A, up. This A is a vowel sound. A, fa. This A is a vowel sound. Okay. This I and reverse C, yeah. That means this is H-E-R-E, not here. This is here, 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 here. Anybody here? Okay. A, wait. Here. I. This one is I, my. I. Okay. These are the 20 vowel sounds. If any word starts with these vowel sounds, then we will use what? N. And if any word starts with consonant sound or other than these sounds, then we will use A or A. Now we will learn the use of A and N, where we should use A and where we should use N. It means the article doesn't depends on alphabets, it depends on the sounds. Whether it will take A or N, it depends on whether the word's first alphabet is vowel sound or consonant sound. So it totally depends on the sound, not on the alphabet. We all know that if a word starts with consonant sound, we use A or A. So rule number 1, if a word starts with starts with consonant sound, we use A or A. Suppose boy, dash man, dash flower, etc. So it starts with vowel sound, consonant sound. B, it starts with consonant sound, it starts with vowel sound, so we will use here A. Got it? But if it starts with consonant sound, we will use N. You all know these things. Umbrella, orange, and all these things are starting with what? Vowel sound. That's why we are using here an umbrella, an orange, an ant. Okay. Now what should we use here? You will tell me. Dash university student dash European. It starts with vowel. It starts with vowel. But should we use N here? Please answer me. I know you will tell that no sir, we shouldn't use here N. Then what should we use? You will tell we should use A. And if I ask you the question, why should we use A here? I know you will answer me that if U or E is pronounced like U, then we should use A. But this definition or this method is quite wrong. I will teach you the right one or the correct one. Why should we use here A or A? Okay, let's learn it. Before learning this, you have to keep in mind that like English, there are there are some consonant and some vowel sounds in Bangla too, or in Bangla as well. What are the vowel sounds in Bangla? Let's know it. To understand it clearly, we should know the vowel sounds in Bangla. What are the vowel sounds in Bangla? Wa is a vowel sound. A is a vowel sound. E is a vowel sound. Long E is a vowel sound. O, A, E. U is a vowel sound. Long U is also a vowel sound. A is a vowel sound. O is a vowel sound. O is a vowel sound. O is a vowel sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Re is a vowel sound. So there are 11 vowel sounds in Bangla. There are 11 vowel sounds in Bangla. Okay, to learn article properly, we should know these 11 vowel sounds in Bangla. Let's have a look over here once again. That is Wa, A, Rashoi, Dirghoi, Rashu, Dirghu, A, Oi, O, Re. These are the 11 vowel sounds in Bangla. Okay, let's know how these 11 vowel sounds in Bangla will help us to know the articles properly. Okay, here you see university student. Just write down in Bangla university. University student. Here is university. How many vowel sounds here? There are 2 or double vowel sounds. One is E and another is U. There are 2 or there are double vowel sounds. So if any word takes or starts with 2 vowel sounds, then we will use A instead of N. So here is university student. There are 2 vowel sounds, that's why A university student. And unique, Anupam. unique. There are also two vowel sounds here. One is E, another is U. That's why a unique man. Got it? European. 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 There are two. What? There are two vowel sounds here. European. So as there are two vowel sounds here, that's why it will be A. So this is the correct way of giving A here. That's why we don't use N before vowel alphabet, but we always use N before vowel sounds. Suppose 1 taka note. If I tell you to fill the gap, I'm sure you will give here A or A 1 taka note. But if I ask you why are you giving A here, you will answer me, sir, this pronunciation is like wa, 1. It starts with wa. Then if I tell you there is O, why are you giving A here? That means it starts with vowel sound. Why are you giving A here? I think you will be silent. Let me explain. This 1 doesn't start with a vowel sound. Rather, it starts with a consonant sound, because wa, this is the pronunciation, this is the sound here, wa. Wa is not a vowel sound. Wa is not a vowel sound. It's a consonant sound. That's why, though the word starts with a vowel, it takes A or A. Are you clear? Wa. That means it's consonant sound. But if it is 1, if we pronounce this word like 1, O no. So the first sound is O. Then we can use N here. But as it pronounce this 1 is 1, not 1. If it is 1, then N1 1 taka note. But it's 1 taka note. This wa, it's a consonant sound. As it is a consonant sound, we will use here A. Okay. Then let's fill the gap here. Dash unhappy. Okay, you will pronounce it unhappy. This word starts with A, and you know, I taught you A is a consonant, vowel sound. That's why it will take N. An unhappy man. So here is A. I taught you there are 11 vowel sounds in Bangla. So here is A. It is a vowel sound. That's why it is taking N. But 1 in place of unhappy man, 1 unhappy man, then we will use A, 1 unhappy man. 1. This 1, wa. This wa is not among these 11 vowel sounds. That's why it will take A. Okay. Sometimes some consonant alphabets are pronounced like vowel sounds. Then we will use N over there. Suppose honest or hour. Okay. Dash honest man. Okay, let's pronunciate it in Bangla. Honest. So this H starts with a vowel sound. Wa. Wa is a vowel sound. I taught you among these 11 vowel sounds, Wa is one of them. So we will use here an honest man. An honest man. Got it? Hour. The Bangla pronunciation is hour. So A is a vowel sound among the 11 vowel sound. A is one of them. That's why we will use here an hour. Got it? But if it is dash horse, if it is dash house, then what should you use? It a horse. This one is words. This one is house. Okay, this horse starts with ho. This house starts with ho. And you know, this ho is not among the 11 Bangla vowel sounds. That's why we will use here A, because ho is a consonant sound. So horse, house, as it is the consonant sound, we will use here A. Okay. This was the uses of A and N. Now we will learn the uses of definite article the or the. Uses of the or the. Okay, to know this thing, the uses of the or the, we should know the idea of specification, whether the word is specific or unspecific. I observed that most of the students finds problem here. They fall in trouble to understand whether it is specific or unspecific. But after this class, I think it will be removed. How a word becomes specific from unspecific. Suppose I bought a pen, which I told you before. I bought a pen. This pen is unspecific because this pen has no further identity. That's why it is unspecific. But if I tell dash pen is red, then what type of pen? Which pen? This pen is that pen which I bought. That means this pen has become specific here. As it has become specific here, we will use the. The pen is red. Okay. Now let's have another example. I like perfume. I like perfume. Here this perfume is unspecific. That's why we are not using here the or the. But if I tell dash perfume of Arabia, then this perfume becomes specific, because this perfume is not French, this perfume is not English, this perfume is not South African, this perfume is Arabia, it's from Arab. That's why we will use here the, because this perfume has been specified by this word Arabia. Okay, now you see I have written life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. This life is not specific here. All kinds of, any kinds of life is beautiful. But if I tell dash life of a bird, dash life of a bird is beautiful, then it becomes specific. What type of life? The life of bird, the specific life. The life of bird is a specific life. That's why we will use here the life of a bird is beautiful. Now friendship is precious. This noun is unspecific. Friendship, any kinds of friendship is precious. But if I tell the friendship between the two friends, then what type of friendship? Between the two friends. The friendship of between the two friends is precious. Then it becomes specific, because this friendship is only for the between the two friends. That's why we will use here the friendship is precious. The friendship between the two friends is precious. And the last example is he needs to earn respect. He needs to earn respect. Here the respect is unspecific, any kinds of respect. But if we tell he needs to earn, he needs to earn respect, dash respect, he needs to earn dash respect of his family. Then it becomes specific, because this respect of his family, this family has specified it. That's why we have to use here the or the. He needs to earn the respect of his family, because this family has specified this word respect. Then we will use the. My dear students, no more today. We will have more discussion about article in our next class. So keep yourself fine. Stay at home. Thank you very much.